You need to follow the process to get the best results. To get best results, it is no shortcut. It will not come overnight. You need to follow a process, and after that process comes positive results. Now, in this video, I'll be giving you 3 master tips about preparation and examination of ACCA knowledge level, and also I'll be sharing 3 myths, what's possible, that what type of misconceptions you'll have in mind while you're preparing for your ACCA knowledge level. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. And the third tip which I'm going to share, third master tip, is very important, and you'll understand it if you go through the complete video. This is still a complete process. You need to understand each and every bit of it and follow it accordingly. That will help you complete your examination at the earliest. Completion of syllabus is one of the main thing which every student and the faculty waits for. Now let me just tell you what is the biggest myth here. What is the worst thing which happens is that students wait for the syllabus to get over, and once it is over, then we will get started with preparation. Now if you do that, then you will have a mountain of work to be done. There would be some concepts which you would have learned it earlier and you would have forgotten it by now. Now here, what tip I would suggest you, in fact this is one of the basic thing, many students do not follow it. What you need to do is nothing but complete your work as and when it is done in the classroom. Like suppose if it is done in the classroom today, you have 2 days. You have 2 days to revise it and then move on towards the next topic. Do not procrastinate. If you procrastinate and say that okay, no problem, I'll learn it next, then you will be forgetting it. Now the biggest reason why you will not be able to actually complete your revision on a daily basis is because of you have not understood a concept or a topic which is explained in the class. Now if you have not understood it, what you need to do at the earliest is contact your faculty and make sure that you have that doubt clarified. Do not wait, do not keep that doubt in your mind. If you keep that doubt in your mind, then it will be there for a longer time. So make sure that you clear your doubts. If you clear your doubts, then what will happen is you will actually be able to complete your syllabus revision or doing some stuff like that, revising it all. You can do it on a regular basis. Okay, and if you do that, so then you'll not have that mountain of work to be done. You will be on par, on pace with it, and you will be happily completing your revision, and also you'll be able to give your examination at the earliest. So do not wait for the syllabus to get over. Do it on a regular basis, and if you have any doubt, consult with your respective faculty. All right, there's one more thing here. What happens is sometimes when you are not so aware about what it is, then you may leave it, and you may leave it as a doubt for a longer time. But also the other way around, suppose if you are confident in something which you have learned and you said yes, I understood, do not be overconfident there. Revise it then also, because there are chances that you may make silly mistakes there. So do not be overconfident. To be confident, just revise it once again, though you have understood it completely. All right, let's move on towards the next one, the second one. Do your SWOT analysis, your strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat. You need to do your analysis like this, like which subject is your strength, which topics in it are your strength, which are your weaknesses, what's a threat to you. Now remember this, when you're doing this, now do not come up with previous perceptions. All right, like suppose okay, people will say that management accounting is tough, or financial accounting, that consolidation is tough. Do not get into that. See, for some people it will be difficult, but for some it will be very easy. Believe me, in the same class, the same faculty is teaching the same concept. Few students will find it very easy, few students will not find it easy. Now that does not mean that you are strong enough, and it does not even mean that you are weak over there. What means is that at that moment of time you were not able to understand it. And how you need to understand it is, again, consult with your faculty, sit down with your faculty, have a Zoom call with your faculty about this is the particular topic or a concept which I'm not able to understand. Have that clarity. If you have that clarity of your weakness, your threat, What you need to do is nothing but you need to clarify it, but never ever compare. Do not go with this some of our seniors said that management accounting will be tough, costing will be tough. Do not go with that. Don't let that enter your mind. Give your own try to it. Try it yourself. If you find it difficult, consult it with your faculty, consult it with a friend who is already good in it. Do not make an opinion in your head that this is something which is tough, let's leave it. Do not make it, right? Come on, it's just the start of your ACCA, and this is your foundation which is getting built up strong. Do not let it influence you. Whatever it is, make sure that you have a strong foundation and you learn it properly with your faculty. Never compare. The myth is you will compare it. What's the master tip is learn yourself, consult with your faculty and complete it. And also one more thing, when you're doing your SWOT analysis, do it yourself personally. Do not do it in a group. All right, I hope that this finds you well, and this is the best second tip which I am giving to you. And now moving on towards the third thing and the lengthiest one, so make sure that you watch it. And if you're watching it till now, like this video so that this video reaches more ACCA students and it helps more other ACCA students to prepare for their knowledge level examination. Now, one of the most important, how do I need to practice? When do I need to practice? There are few myths and there are few master tips in this particular next 2 to 3 minutes of this video. See, what happens is most of the times I have actually got this question that, sir, what time is the best to study? Whether it is early in the morning or whether it is late in the night, what should I do? What time is the best? See, if you ask me personally, I used to study late in the night most of the times. I used to do most of my works late in the night because I could avoid lots of distraction by that time. But here, it does not mean that you also need to follow it. See, you need to have your own preference. You need to have your own timelines in which, like, suppose some students would find it easy early in the morning. Some students would like it easy middle in the afternoon, or some would like it, later in the evening. So it depends on your own understanding level. And suppose I said that late in the night I used to study, right? But when the examination was near, I used to study in the morning, afternoon, evening, late night, whatever it is, whatever time it was, I used to study. So make your own pattern. Do not follow anyone's pattern. Do not go with anyone's suggestion. Have your own map of your time. All right. Now, the next is you need to divide your syllabus into bits and pieces. Do not have a perception that I need to complete it at a stretch. I'll take this chapter full, I'll complete it. I'll take this particular section full, I'll complete it. Never do that. That's never going to happen. Take it into bits and pieces. In fact, you must never sit at a stretch. You keep on studying. Like suppose you see students studying for 4 hours, 5 hours at a stretch. Never do that. Never do that. Take breaks in between. It's necessary to take breaks in between. Do things which increases your focus towards your studies. Sometimes, this other route, I used to try this, if suppose I have to do something, means I'm doing something else, which is, freeing up my mind, a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit watching a match, or, watching a short movie or something like that. If I do that, there would be a panic monster inside me who would say that, Arey, you are back on your studies, you're back on your studies. And then when I used to go to study, I used to study at a stretch. At a stretch means, for a good amount of time, and I used to study with efficiency without distractions. Now, take breaks in between. Now coming up towards the next thing, which is efficiency. Now, whenever you take a session, supposedly you take a 30-minute session, a 30-minute you have to study. Now, when you take that 30 minutes that you have to study, you must do it unattended. Unattended, you need to study for 30 minutes with any distraction should not be there. Like suppose even a phone message or a phone call should not be there. That much efficiency. Even a single second should not be wasted. And believe me, if you start practicing that now, like 30 minutes without any, disturbance, if you do it, then you are actually efficient enough. Then gradually what will happen now, that 30 minutes will increase to 45 minutes, then it will increase to 1 hour, and you'll have that habit that whenever you study, you do not have any distractions. And that is actually the key. All right. And the next thing is that you need to take less questions whenever you practice. You do not need to take more questions at once. Take less questions and time it. time it accordingly, that I need to complete these many questions in this much time. I need to complete these many questions in these many times, and time it on the go. Like suppose now I did it in 5 minutes. Next time I need to do it within 3 minutes. Next time I need to do it within 2 minutes. This should be your target without any comparison with others. You need to beat your own best timings. I hope you guys are getting it. And now the final thing, make sure that you always and try to do new questions more and more times. Try doing more and more new questions. Why you need to do new questions is that in your examination also you will be getting new questions. So the more habituated you are to taking new questions, the much better it is for you to give the examination. The much better you would feel, because you are already habituated and used to getting new questions. In the examination, your attitude would be like, bring it on, I'm ready for answering those questions. All right. So I hope that this video has been effective to you, and you will be following these tips provided by me, and I hope that this helps you also to complete your examination. And I wish you all the best for it. And I'll also be coming up with a personal subject by subject tips for the examination, like business and technology separate, management accounting separate, and financial accounting separate. So look out for it, and all the best for the examination. If you have watched this video till now, make sure that you like this video, comment down anything else which is there, or share this video with ACCA students so that more students get this benefit. Thank you very much for watching.